So away we go. MK Dons in the...
In fact, he's playing as a number 10.
Hazard. And now Oscar and Diego Costa. Foiled by goalkeeper David Martin.
See this chance again. It's good play from Hazard. Plays a lovely ball in to Oscar. You can see he's clearly onside. It's played close together. If there's any gaps in between, that's where the likes of Oscar love to make things happen.
Chance there for that to be cut out. It wasn't. And there's Oscar. And MK Dons are living life a little dangerously.
They are creating their own problems. This is the area that I was talking about between the midfield and the defence. So I think it's McFadzean just stuck a foot out there.
Carruthers. Milton Keynes Dons block in the Chelsea wall. Here's Murphy. Carruthers. Neatly done, and then Murphy's touch just allowed the ball to run away from him.
Forward, because Spence and Lewington, the two full-backs, they've been kept occupied by the wide players of Chelsea.
Fabregas, Hazard, Fabregas coming in again. And then the shot on the turn was by Ivanovic, and Matic high over the bar.
Is that man Martin once again? He's been really busy enough, fantastic save. Chelsea play, really quick corner. MK Dons switched off. Ivanovic gets the strike in first, good save.
12th occasion that a Premier League side has faced MK Dons. Here's Loftus-Cheek. And Diego Costa with time to take it down. Hazard. Laid back and the shot wide. Oscar looked up to the skies.
There have been so many chances. Great play from Loftus-Cheek to the back post. You just think Costa's going to hit it there. There's a presence of mind, puts it back towards Hazard. He could never set himself up. And Oscar's just trying to be too precise. You can see that there's men on the line for MK Dons. He's just trying to curl it into that far corner.
He's hitting. 29 matches as manager of Chelsea, has lost one. They're in here. Oscar scores. MK Dons create their own problems. Chelsea say thank you very much.
That has been MK Dons' biggest problem all season. Creating their own problems. They want to play out from the back, trying to be too clever. And you cannot do this. You know, they've got away with certain instances and you think, right, we've rode our luck a little bit. Let's just try and calm things down. And you can't do that because sooner or later Chelsea will put the ball in the back of the net. It's been all too frequent for MK Dons this season. You cannot do that. And there's a time and a place to try and be clever. In them situations, you clear your lines. You're under a lot of pressure. And Chelsea are pressing high up on you. And Costa, great, he's had the presence in mind. Just squared it nicely. It's been put to the back of the net from Oscar, but all MK Dons' own doing.
Wasn't actually the greatest pass. Liverpool, Peterborough against West Bromwich Albion. Chelsea off on their merry way again. It's Loftus-Cheek.
It's a poor ball from Hazard.
Jordan Spence. And Carruthers. Paul. Carruthers. Here's Potter. Deflection and in. MK Dons have got lucky with a big looping deflection. But they'll take a goal any which way it comes. Congratulations. And the Championship side are level.
Well, that was against the run of play. One thing it will do is give confidence to MK Dons. The one thing I would say defensively, they've been a little bit questionable when Chelsea have been going forward. But they keep the ball here. They've got players going forward that can create things. Potter just thinks, I'm going to try my luck. He takes a massive deflection off Matic and goes right over Courtois. He can do absolutely nothing about it. Just see here. Spin favours MK Dons massively. And it's what we have seen.
2003 with Southampton, 2011 with Stoke City, and Chelsea have opened up MK Dons again. Eden Hazard denied by the keeper and then the post, and then by the keeper again. And still there's no goal this season for Eden Hazard.
Well, Martin, without question, has been MK Dons' best player on the pitch, but you can see the back four's all over the place there. The right back Spence is nowhere to be seen. They're leaving themselves wide.
27 appearances before today this season. Here's Baba Rahman. Two waiting. And somehow Chelsea fail to convert. And both Oscar and Diego Costa end up looking at each other on the floor. Ivanovic. Loftus-Cheek. And Oscar! Well taken. Chelsea back in front.
It's fantastic play from Loftus-Cheek. But now again you see the big gaps between the back four and the midfield. Just run off McFadden, who's playing him onside. Fantastic ball through to Oscar, and Oscar does the rest. But every time Chelsea have been going forward, they've just looked so comfortable. And that's what I'm talking about, the wide plays coming in and playing narrow. It's got so many problems for MK Dons, and the back four has been shifted all over the place. And the movement from Chelsea has just been far too good for MK Dons to deal with.
Of the post-Mourinho era. And already Oscar off hunting a hat-trick. Carruthers again. Kostakaski once more. Wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That was good play, fell nicely for them. Kostakaski being direct. It's a good effort, it's better from MK Dons, trying to take the game to Chelsea. And it will cause them a few problems.
Loftus-Cheek. Oscar's shot. After squandering a number of early chances, ahead through Oscar on the quarter hour. Darren Potter's shot taking a lucky and looping deflection to make it 1-1. Oscar scoring again to make it 2-1. And a third now delivered as Oscar completes his hat-trick. And it's no exaggeration to say that every time Chelsea cross the halfway line, they seem to fashion a chance to score.
It's far too easy. You know Oscar's right foot, so what you want to do is keep him on his left foot. So the first thing is Hall allows him to go, and then he just runs across players. You can't allow players like Oscar to do that. It's a fantastic finish, but once again, Oscar must think, wow, I can get a few goals here, because every time he gets the ball, he's able to do what he wants to do. Oscar, you've got him in the wide area, keep him going in that direction, keep him on his left foot down the side.
Whilst the MK Dons supporters, young and old, are having a grand day out, it's the event rather more than the match that's capturing their image to get this second half going. Hazard trying to get round the outside of Potter. There was contact, referee says penalty. Took a while, John Moss, thought long and hard, and then pointed in the direction of the spot.
I don't think there's any question he's taking his time, John Moss, to think about this. Great play between Baba Rahman, Hazard and Matic. I think it's just the left leg that catches Hazard from Potter just there down his calf. Now the interesting thing will be, does he take it?
Chelsea goal. Eden Hazard with the chance to get off the mark for the season, which he does. And in so doing, beyond any reasonable doubt, sends Chelsea into the fifth round of the Cup. The kiss of the badge, well, how symbolic is that?
It's been a frustrating time for him, as it has for everybody at the club, but all you have to look at is the reaction from all the players. Ivanovic straight up to him, the rest of the players as well, and they're delighted for him, because the one thing is, it's a fantastic penalty. He's never shied away from anything. You know, he's not been one of these players that when they're going through a bad run of form hasn't wanted the ball. He's always wanted to get on the ball, and it was going to come sooner or later. He's a fantastic player, and Chelsea will be hoping that this gives him more confidence now.
28th appearance.
Like a training session, and Chelsea doing what they wanted to do.
Spence to Hall, and Hall lets fly.
It's a Fantastic effort from Hall. We know they are capable of playing some fantastic football going forward. And it's the first time we've really been able to see Hall and actually had more strength than him and has been able to let it go out of play.
Hazard. And Traore. Well, his arrival perfectly timed. Just shy of the hour to take advantage of a generous and now tiring MK Dons defence. Off the mark for Chelsea.
Well, we said he'd get chances when he came on. I don't think this will be the last one either. Fantastic play from Hazard, just playing on the shoulder. And has the presence of mind to look up, spots Traore. He doesn't try to overhit it, he just wants to get the placement on it. It's a fantastic finish from him. I think there'll be a lot more to come from him. Like I said, he'll get plenty of opportunities as this game unfolds even more. Don't be surprised to see him get another goal.
It is his first Chelsea goal. 20-year-old striker from Burkina Faso. He's been with the club a long time. It's quite an arena. Today housing a record 28,000 crowd for a football match. 9 years old. And England's work. Away by Williams to Fabregas. Pedro, disguised ball for Fabregas. Rahman with time.
To a fantastic position. Rahman, he's onside. Looks very much like it's Walsh playing him onside. I just thought when he took a touch of his left foot onto his right.
William. Forced to Kasky.
Slight opportunity for MK Dons, but that's what they've been limited to. Shots really, apart from the changing.
Powell. And Powell still. A rare save from Courtois. Of applause ringing around the stadium as Pedro sets off, and the referee draws this tie to a conclusion.
John and Danny, thank you so much. So Chelsea through to the 5th round for the 16th time in 18 seasons as their recovery continues under manager Goose Hiddink. Terrific performance, gentlemen.
Wonderful, emphatic. For Oscar, first time he's got a hat-trick in a blue shirt for Chelsea. That young man got his first goal as well for Chelsea, and Hazard scored this season, so it's a very good afternoon.